No. Alright, I will just... A druid, we'll call him Fred. Actually, I can probably alter the sound here. In OBS. That's the thing, is because I'm fiddling with it with OBS, I'm not hearing it, so... Yeah, we'll go with Fred the druid.
Good day.
Right. All click interface. I remember. Wonder... Are we meant to have a cinematic... Oh, yeah, this doesn't have cinematics in windowed mode. Need to remember that. I might confuse... like we're going to get far enough for another cinematic. Worrieve.
Greetings, stranger. I'm not surprised to see your kind here. Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Well, some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain here with my caravan. I hope to leave for Lane before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive then, I'll take you along. You should talk to Akara, too. She seems to be the leader of this camp. Maybe she can tell you more.
Yeah, I was confused by that too, Eyruc. I had a look at... I looked it up on some forums, because this is the Blizzard download version, and I've got the CDs as well. So I tried installing the CDs, and didn't work with them either. And then I looked it up, and apparently... they use a different program for windowed, so it's kind of almost a different graphics engine entirely, and some of the things don't work, including cinematics, which is kind of disappointing. Because I was thinking of possibly kind of playing through this like in the series of streams, but without this, I don't want to do it without the cinematics. So
good day.
Oh well. Right. That's what I was thinking. I looked at several forums. How old is this game? 2000, I think it came out. What does the box say? Yeah, copyright 2000, so it's 15 years old. It doesn't use compatibility mode though. Yeah. I know not.
I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. I welcome you, traveler, to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it. But she turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time.
Alright, so we've got to do... Oops. Oh, I skipped over the quest. Terrible. Quest speech.
There is a place of great evil in the wilderness. Kasha's rogue scouts have informed me that a cave nearby is filled with shadowy creatures and horrors from beyond the grave. I fear that these creatures are massing for an attack against our encampment. If you are sincere about helping us, Find the dark labyrinth and destroy the foul beasts. May the great Eye watch over you.
Yeah, you do have a point there, Eyruc. It's like, hi, new guy. We've got some problems. We have some horrible problems. We're all being turned evil. Only you can help us. And your character doesn't have any dialogue in return. So I'm now imagining that our good friend Fred the Druid here is just I don't want to help, but it'd be really awkward not to. That'd be good. Just you mean like quietly kind of excuse me, I kind of need your help with this little thing. Could you It's also kind of very public as well, isn't it? Just loudly declaring things, right? The Den of Evil. Now, if memory serves, we can just follow the road. I mean, this is why I picked Diablo 2, so I know the opening fairly well, like up to kind of Luke Ghislaine. Ah, you guys. I know the game fairly well up till halfway through the second act, so I can just like think about this rather than think about how do I? Rather than thinking about, is it Alt? Yeah, Alt to pick up things. Don't have to think about that. I can just think about how the game works, how the streaming goes. Oh, hello, zombie. Go away, zombie. I never trust the ones that creak like that. I always think they're trapped. I can't remember why. Maybe they are. Oh, that one creaked and didn't go off as a trap. Ooh, chest. Damaged guitar. I can't use that. That's assassins only, I think. Ah. Oh. Oh, what do you mean quality, Eyruc? Ooh, hidden stash. What? That's a rubbish stash. Nothing in there. Eh. Right. I'm guessing this little flag. Oh, that's good. Grand. So yes. Ah, I thought so. The little flag means a cave. We're into the Den of Evil. Oh, cool. That's great, Eyruc.
So, this is where evil hides.
Yeah, this is. If memory serves, this is you can play this co-op online, in theory. That'd be great to do that. Ah! Oh dear. Oh. I had a ding. I think that's a level. I could do that at some point, potentially. This is a big guy. Kill it. Okay, we're gonna run back up here while we look at our things. Kill all the monsters in the den. Yes, I was getting on that. No, this is the one I was gonna do as a kind of a general one. Someone suggested Pillars of Eternity, which I don't have. I think it was Blaze King. Cecilia suggested Hellgate London, which is another one I don't have, and BioShock, which I think I do have, but it's not. But I don't have it on Steam, and I think I have bought it, but I'm not sure where it is. So it may be that I've bought it as a Steam key and not activated it yet, which I might do. Ah, I thought I'd leveled. Now I've got to. I was never very good at picking the right things to put things in. Vitality's health. We'll grab that. And we also get a skill. Which... Oh, I can turn into a werewolf. Oh, I can't summon wolves yet. Oh. I need to be level 6. Oh, but I'll need a raven. Let's get a raven. Quoth the raven. Nevermore. Oh. Oh, that bothers me. I used to know what the who were Odin's ravens? Oh, that's gonna bother me. Honestly, thought and wisdom, but I don't think that's right. and their names were probably not in English. It's another thing to remember. Zombies go... Raven probably going for the zombies' eyes. Ooh, armor. Ooh, shoulder pads. That clears the place out. And we will know when it's cleared out, because there'll be light rays throughout. I think basically the way it works is Diablo's evil, like one of the ultimate evils. So I think they're more neutral. Is they see that Diablo wants to take over and they want to limit that. From what I understand of the lore, which isn't which admittedly isn't a huge amount. So I'm not entirely sure, but I think they're more along the lines of neutral. Fallen. Got raised back by one of the shaman. Ooh, health. Oh no, I trod on a little mouse. Oh dear, I should be more careful. Yeah, I think... Ooh, topaz. Yeah, it is normally thinking about it, but I think it's just a shape-shifting thing for extra dexterity and stuff. I don't know. I can have a look at that, actually. Could do with healing as well. Healing would probably be useful. Eh. It's weird, though, thinking about it. You've got, like, the Necromancer. Necromancer is the, you know, summoning skeletons out of people. Traditionally evil. Okay. Oblivion Let's Play notwithstanding, but I think it's kind of they're all unified against Diablo, kind of being the thing. Maybe that's the point, is Diablo is so evil that everyone's allied against him, even if they're normally not perceived as good, or in and of themselves aren't. I should probably take a healing potion. Half health, not good. Oh, that's what these are. Cool, we can level up. Yeah, so it's... Then again, I think in some legends, it's if you can willfully turn, then it's... Yeah, so turning into a murderous beast. But I think I've read some books where it's exactly that, and it's kind of if you can willfully turn yourself into this horrible creature, which is probably more evil. Right, what do I want? I don't really need more mana at the moment. Boost my dexterity? Yeah, make it harder to get hit, maybe. And new ability. No, new ability. If we level up the Raven, they get stronger, we can have a second one. I don't normally do the shifting. Firestorm, I remember that being quite useful. Or do we want the second? I can't fully remember. I think it may have been more a case of someone who was evil wanting to get bitten so that they could have the power to do things that they would have done anyway. But I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember. Alright, I may be putting several different things in my head together and coming out with something that makes no sense. Just like I do in my Let's Plays. Nonsense. Firestorm. I think I remember that being useful. Let's go with that. I'm summoning things and hitting things with fire. I'm turning Fred into Julian from Oblivion. Oh dear. Ooh. Fire for everyone. Shaman, die. Shaman, die. Shaman, no, die. Thank you. Well, Yeah. I think it may depend on... You may be able to use it if you... Oh, I remember this guy being horrible. Spectral Hit, that's... His hits can have various different effects, and you don't know what he's going to do. But I mean, if you kind of try and balance it by picking out your... by going near someone you want to kill anyway and doing it, I don't know. It's a dumb idea. Oh, no. Oh! Oh, that's very shiny. We have yellow things. Yellow things. Oh, they're unidentified. Ooh. If I remember correctly... Yes, we can do that. Store extra things. Boots. Ah, yellow names. They're wonderful. Really powerful. That'll be good. Where does the werewolf? Like what area? Oh, this is bad because I think I might have it in my book. It's the Encyclopedia of Things That Never Were, which is a very interesting book. It's the name, right? Lycanthropy, I think, is based on Greek. Because you got anthro for the man. Obviously that doesn't necessarily mean that the whole thing is... That doesn't mean it's Greek in origin. I think it's certainly European, though. It's a very interesting question. Depends... Something to do with... Oh, there we go. We've cleared this area out.
Is that all of them?
Like, the where part of it might give away, because I think where means man for it.
Can't carry anymore.
Let's open the inventory and pick it up. So, give me off. There we go. You're making me think. I can't remember. No, I'm not sure anymore. That's annoying. I've stopped talking because I'm trying to think about that. Right, well, quest log, what does it say now? Return to Akara. There we go. She gives us an extra skill, I think. Yeah, I can see that, but... Where are vampires from? Because aren't they Eastern European-ish? Eastern European-ish. Really narrowing it down there, Dragonster. Ah, there we go. The creaky ones are trapped. Ooh, shiny quilted armor. Oh, I don't have enough. Bye bye. I don't have a belt, so I can't put these away. We'll throw the stamina potions away because I never run in this game. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think there might be Eastern European. I can't remember. Now I'm going through mine just going, oh, what about other mythical creatures? Where are they from? I think... I don't know. Like, I think trolls and dwarves are Scandinavian. But... I think... fairies are fairly British, I think. Because we're weird.
You have cleansed the den of evil. You've earned my trust. And may yet restore my faith in humanity. Your reward is training in the skill of your choice.
Yay. Right, get a new skill.
Not in town.
Oh, what do you mean we can't accidentally burn down everything with our ability, Fred? I think that's where I first remember hearing about them outside of modern, kind of relatively modern fantasy, was Scandinavian myth. Do you like the poison creeper? That is quite nice. Yeah, let's go for a poison creeper, just because we can.
Hello.
Hello! You're about to give me a quest, but I want to buy oh, no. I need things identified.
The Order welcomes you.
Reset stat and skill points? I don't remember you doing that. Well, it might be the same as with elves, because elves were very different. They were more kind of standard fairies until Tolkien came along. I think he changed a lot of our modern concept of these kinds of things. So I think dwarves, originally were from Scandinavia, were kind of from Scandinavian and Norse mythology, but then kind of Tolkien did his thing, and now everyone thinks of Gimli and Thorin and everyone. Right. Sell you random things that I won't use. We want 3. Actually, I don't have enough for that. Oh, we only need 2, actually. Yeah, I think the elves were... I think actually the elves were originally Scandinavian. I wouldn't be surprised. And I think then... I think the Britons and the Celts... Yeah, I think the Britons and the Celts had fairies as well, and then they probably ended up merging together. 320, I still don't have enough. 50, that's enough there. Get the tome. Makes things slightly easier. The rune knot. Extra maximum damage, extra attack rating, maximum stamina, +1 mana after each kill. 31% extra gold. And light radius, so we see a little bit more. Funky boots, spirit spur. Extra dexterity, repairs durability, and some resistances. We'll look for that. Attack it. Ooh, always like thorns. I like the aura of thorns that you can get as a paladin, but that's only really useful in multiplayer, if memory serves. Because the auras go around everyone. We'll put the gems in the stash for the moment. We don't have anything socketed to use them with. Do I have enough money for a belt? Hi, Chelsea.
Hi there. I'm Charcy, the blacksmith here in camp. It's good to see some strong adventurers around here. Many of our sisters fought bravely against Diablo when he first attacked the town of Tristram. They came back to us true veterans, bearing some really powerful items. Seems like their victory was short-lived, though. Most of them are now corrupted by Ondario.
From what I remember, it's kind of the first mission is just getting you used to it. Each act kind of has its own mini story. So, in the very mini, well, so the story is the rogues have been corrupted by Diablo, and so you kind of do stuff around here. So we're going to go and kill one of the rogues that's raising the dead. Do you have a belt? Yeah, I'd rather try and see if I can... No, I'll chance it, see if I can get a magical one. And also find Deckard Cain. And the boss of this area is the one, the creature we've just heard of, which Andariel. In the next one, we have to find the Tomb of Tal Rasha to find Baal to stop Diablo from freeing him, and a few of the quests that relate to that. And then the third one, I think they're all to do with finding Mephisto. So it's kind of, there's little bits, and you're following this guy called the Dark Wanderer, who's possessed by Diablo. So it's quite hack and slashy. I think I'm happy to do this. I'm not sure about doing this as a proper single player let's play. I'm not sure I'd want to do that. I'd probably want to do that. It is pretty much linear. I think I'm not sure. I think maybe in the second and third act you do things. You get one or two quests at the same time. You choose what order to do it. But for the most part, you're just like now. You've done a quest. Here's the next quest. You've done that quest. Here's the next quest. So it is pretty linear.
Welcome, Outlander, to our glorious hovel. I know you're here to challenge the evil that's driven us from our ancestral home. But know this. Akara may be our spiritual leader, but I command the rogues in battle. It will take more than just killing a few beasts in the wilderness to earn my trust.
I'm sure. I've played this before.
My rogue scouts have just reported an abomination in the monastery graveyard. Apparently, Andariel is not content to take only our living. Bloodraven, one of our finest captains in the battle against Diablo at Tristram, was also one of the first to be corrupted by Andariel. Now you'll find her in the monastery graveyard, raising our dead as zombies. We cannot abide this defilement. If you are truly our ally, you will help us destroy her. So
yes. Look for Bloodraven in the burial grounds near the Cold Plains. We need to go to the Cold Plains. And the opening bit is very much set up almost as a tutorial. If you try and go to the Cold Plains ahead of time, there's someone there saying, "Go back!" basically, and warning you off. So it's almost like it won't let you. Let's get on, you poison vine. Oh, so creepy. But yeah, so the plot, as it were, is about the creature. Is about the here. Kind of. It's before you do the Den of Evil. It's like, oh, you're not strong enough for this area. Like, pretty much. I think it's what she says. And so you almost have to go and do it. Is that the experience shrine? No. Ooh, skill shrine. I don't know what I've just achieved. What I've just got from that. I have a shrine thing. But one thing it refers to a lot is the battle at Tristram, which is the first game, and it's interesting. Apparently, I've read into this, but in the first game there are 3 classes: a warrior, a rogue, and a wizard. And what I remember reading was, let's put it into strength. And, oh, we got a lot of extra skills. So we're going to grab more ravens. They're all corrupted by Diablo's influence. Ah, there you go. Experience Shrine. Probably at the worst time, but whatever. Bloodraven is the actual rogue from the first game, apparently. And the Dark Wanderer is the warrior. I think the wizard is in Act 2, but I can't remember. White Cross. I think this is the NPC. Flavy, yes, it is Flavy.
Beware, the evil is strong ahead.
Yes.
Beware.
Yeah, I know, you just told me. Here we are, the Cold Plains. So she stops you coming through here. He's like, "You're gonna die horribly." I was like, "I know." Ah, waypoints. Yay. Now we can jump back here quickly. Oh, and Dark Hunters. Yeah, so these are some of the corrupted rogues. Ooh, I can't hit. I think I didn't know it, having played through the game. I'd not finished the game, but oh, that's an extra area, is it? I can't remember. I'd played up to halfway through Act 4, which is the final act of the game proper, if you ignore the expansion. Probably not the best way to think about it. And I didn't know it, so I think it's something that you read outside. And it was on a wiki, so it may have not been confirmed. It may have just been like a fan theory kind of thing. I did quite. It does kind of fit because. Oh no, sorry. The warrior one is. I think the warrior one is something in the game because it talks about him having beaten Diablo before. I think that's something from the cinematic, which is frustrating. Gloves, yay. This is a problem with not having the cinematics. Anything around here? More potions. The shaman is there. Can't get to him. Probably because I'm not going through the door. Can I get through the door? Oh, the door's around here. Walk through the fire. More fire! What could possibly go wrong? Just set more fire. Is everyone dead now? But I think I don't think it's explicitly stated that, thinking about it, but they say, oh, she's the captain from the Exploding Shrine. Let's not... she was our greatest captain, so she would have been the one they sent. I've not played it, but yeah, so this is the kind of in-between bits. Like, I think that's why the quest conversations are just info dumpy. It's like, just, here is exposition that may be useful. Am I going the right way? Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I've not played it either. Oh my goodness, how did that sneak up on me? How did this beast creep up on me? A wand, not useful. But yeah, I do see that, because I think... Oh dear, I think I've gone the wrong way. Oh, leather armor, that'll be useful. Leather armor. I need to find you. Bishibosh. He's immune to... Oh. Yeah, we're not going to be using the fire spell on him. He's resistant to it. Yeah, I mean... I'm really bad at this talking thing. But I was originally thinking of possibly Let's Playing this, but well, I was something annoying about it, because I think it'd be better if I either streaming it like this, or doing it multiplayer with someone. Magic boots, already have magic boots. Is there any way of moving things around so I can carry more? Could always grab more potions. Still don't have a sash, unfortunately. Oops. I think we will go through the town portal. Head back, sell things. Ooh, and we're low on health. Akara, I think, completely refills our health. Yeah. I remember bits of this game. The armor of thorns, so it's probably better than the quilted armor. Just, yeah. Throwing knives. I'm very bad at remembering to use those. And I think we will get a sash to give us some extra slots for potions. Get them out of the old
What you need?
the old inventory. Poison resistance. Extra defense, increased durability, so we won't have to repair stuff as much. Speaking of repairing stuff, let's do that. Well, oh, that's 98. Oh, but that might have more slots, so I think we will buy that for the moment. No, it doesn't. I was wrong. Oops. And we'll actually put in some minor mana potions in. Not really using it, not really going to be desperate for it, I don't think. I mean, that's... This is one thing that's slightly that's different between this and Oblivion, say. They're all, pretty much any proper RPG, is I can sell anything to anyone, I think. I am going to sell you. So it doesn't really matter that much what items I have. Sell that to throwing potion. So whereas in Oblivion you kind of have to think about what shop you're going into for the items, you can't do that here. Well, you don't have to do that here. It's just... Which shop do you want to go to? Okay. Sell things there then. I don't know if they keep them. I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's just there is the concept of loot and killing monsters, and I think that's kind of it. So you can't go around as a rogue and steal. Oh, I always thought Bishy Bosh. I always thought Bishy Bosh was the other side. Obviously, I was wrong. Kill Bloodraven. The hungry dead. I'm guessing they're zombies. Was it the groaning that gave it away, Dragonster? So, right. I wonder if poison even works on these guys. No. Oh, there she is. What army? Oh, this army. The one slowly poisoning me. Ah! It does mean, like, she's hitting me with poison and ice and everything. Oh my goodness, I'm so dead. Oh, I can't run. Move away. Get out the way. I'm pressing all the heals. Okay, maybe this army will kill me, actually. I'm doing really badly. Run away! Yes, I don't think the shopkeepers here actually know anything other than the value of items. Just like, I psychically know this is worth this much money, and that's it. Let's get the raven back. Or ravens. We have 2 now. Good thing I've kept my club, because they're better. There she is. No, I don't want to. I don't want to join your army of the dead. The thing is, the problem with trying to kill, as with fighting a necromancer, say, is it really doesn't matter, because I'm really bad at this now. Oh dear, she keeps poisoning me. She can just resummon people, which is unfortunate. Dodgy, 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 dodgy. She's taken no damage. I'm gonna die. No, no. Potion. Why are we doing this badly?
Not enough mana.
Yeah, stupid Fred.
I need mana.
Yeah, so this is going... this is generating very slowly. Yeah, potion. No, no. Ah, potion. There we go. Raven. I wonder what her special thing is. I should probably keep an eye out for that. Demon! I'm obviously not the right level for this, am I? Yeah, so this game has kind of permadeath, in that when you die, you die. Your character... Well, your character comes back. But, you lose all your items. So you drop everything you were carrying. Let's rearrange things. So I'm not accidentally spamming health potions. Which I'll be accidentally spamming. Which is weird. Normally, I don't use my health-based ability, my health-gaining things or abilities in games. And this is a... Using abilities in games? What is this madness? No, no, stop! Just walk into my fire. This is true. Oh my, this one. Yeah, you'd think that. I think that goes to the corruption aspect of it, where she's been corrupted by Andariel, so she's sharing some of her power or something. Something, plot hole, something. I don't know. Yes! There we go. Ooh! Magical skull cap. And there is Bloodraven's real, true soul and true self. And this would have been a lot more relevant if she had undead around and we hadn't killed them all already.
Your time is past, Bloodraven.
Yeah, that is true. It's like, yes, zombies. Yes, they're always here. What's our magic skull cap like? 10% chance to cast level 3 charged bolt when struck. Extra defense, lightning resistance. To go with our attack takes 1 damage of 1. Yeah, it's like, oh, it's a zombie. Yes, we're not scared. I always think the druids look really weird when they're not wearing their special wolf caps or whatever in this game. Maybe that's because I always ended up wearing them. That's true. That's. I think that's just the zombies. The one creature you can have as a very, very easy kill against them as an undead, so they just use it a lot. Which would then have be really weird if the NPC was like, "Oh my goodness, zombies! No!" Because they are kind of portrayed as being really common. Oh, hello. They are portrayed as being really, really common because they're the simplest summons to summon. That's true. Yeah. There's a lot of video games. There's a lot of board games about zombies. I think slowly. Yeah. It's. You don't need to do a lot of kind of explanation about lore. You can just go, they're zombies. It's like what you used to be able to do with vampires. So, now they sparkle. It's, you can just go, here is a monster. You know how this works. Right, Kasia.
I can hardly believe that you've defeated Bloodraven. Though she was once my closest friend, I pray that her tortured spirit remains banished forever. You have earned my respect, stranger, and the allegiance of the rogues. I have placed several of my best warriors at your disposal.
Alright, so we can now hire mercenaries, which isn't that... Oh, what was the... Oh, yes, because it's next to I. You can't use any of these things, so actually if I... It doesn't matter. If we had a magic bow, we could give that to her, and she'd use it. We don't have anything in particularly useful to give you. We will beat to dexterity worse than Spirit Spur, so we'll sell those, but we do need a few more scrolls. So let Tokara.
It's clear that we are facing an evil difficult to comprehend, let alone combat. There is only one Haradrim sage, schooled in the most arcane history and lore, who could advise us. His name is Deckard Cain. You must go to Tristram and find him, my friend. I pray that he still lives.
True. You can say that, I think, in most linear games, you can say that about a lot of things. Like, you can say that about this quest. He is the most important. He's the only one who can tell us how to truly defeat this evil. Yeah, it'll be the third thing we send you to do after, you know, getting rid of someone who's been turned evil and clearing out a cave. Wasn't even that far. You could have sent anyone to do that. Yes. couple. We got enough of those. Sell the boots. Sell the sash. Yeah, go through the underground passage to the dark wood, search for the tree of Inifus and recover the scroll. I can't remember where that is. This doesn't tell... Oh, it does. Oh, so we have to go through the stony field to get to the dark wood? I have not played this in a long time.
Good evening.
Bear. Do you have a... You don't have anything as good as what I've got, do you? No. Short bow of worth. Slightly better. Repair everything. You can buy those. Just ordering my inventory, because I'm weird. Yeah, so Stony Field. I think that's got to be off from Cold Plain. Get the ravens back. Feels weird not quick saving, but you can't do that in this game, so that's pointless. Oh, hello. Bye bye. There's more of them. I don't want to pick up the sword. I think these are more of the rogues that have been corrupted, but I might be wrong. I think that's what I always thought they were. Yep. If you die, you go back to the town or encampment of that act, and you lose all the stuff you had equipped, weapons, armor, everything. It's kind of roguelike in that respect. I think this world is randomly generated. Well, areas are connected and are stitched together in slightly different ways, so I'm not entirely sure which way I'm meant to be going. I mean, I've come out of pretty much all four of those directions out of the encampment. Yeah, in the gear will always be, in single player, will always be there. Well, technically that's true in multiplayer as well, but someone else might get there. If you can get back to it, you can pick it up. So that's one way. Like, we were really struggling to hit things, so I think that did boost our dexterity up, but it's already, like, impossible for us to miss stuff. But I was really struggling with health, so go with vitality. Poison creeper, what does that do? Extra health. Extra poison damage as well. What is this? Yeah, we'll go with Firestorm. More fire! More fire! So you're just going back and picking it up. But that requires you going back and fighting through the things that probably killed you. A little spare up that way. So that can be really frustrating. There's also the option of going hardcore, which means when you're dead, you're actually dead, rather than doing that. But I'm not a fan of that. Ooh, a house. With nothing in. Okay. Interesting. It's like if we were playing another RPG, like there would be a quest in here. Yeah, this is very linear. I mean, you look at the quest log, which is Q. There's 6 here. I think there's 6 in 1, 2, and 3. There's 4 in Act 4. I don't know how many there are in Act 5. Is this the Stony Field? Yes. We found the underground passage then. We got little... Oh, we got beastmen. And thingies. Oh my goodness, you're sending a hero monster against us already? You're mean, game. You're mean. Oh. And your mercenary can die. She has health. Yep, just 6. For Act 1. you kill Andariel, you move on to Act 2 with Luke Ghislaine. 6 there. On to begins with a K. I don't remember the full name of it. Where there's 6, and then on to it's Hell, I think, pretty much. I can't remember. It might actually have a proper name for it. Where you take on Chip Topaz. Where there's 3. Oh, I've already filled it up. Dear. And then there's, I don't know how many in Act 5. It is surprisingly kind of, you do, like, thinking about it, that is very low in comparison to some of the other games I'm playing. But it's kind of about, they are sometimes quite a distance, because you have to travel quite a bit and go back to get your quest. And right, I've got to kill this. Stop the foul crows from coming back. There we go. Yeah, sure. Oh no, let's deal with you. Yeah. Because I think so we've done the first 2 quests, we're on the 3rd quest, which requires us... The 3rd quest, we have to go to get to the Tree of Inifus, to get the scroll. From there, with the scroll, we then have to create the portal through to Tristram, which we must then go through to get Deckard Cain, and we must then go back to the Rogue encampment, and that's all one quest. So there is a kind of, the quests aren't just very short, go here, do this, kill things. The 6th quest is go all the way through the monastery and kill the last creature, kill the boss. That is the quest. So let's identify more level 3 charge bolts. But I mean, that's really useful, isn't it? Spirit Spur. 4, 12. Yeah, that's got a lot of dexterity. Not dexterity, durability. Yeah, we'll sell that. Do you have to do all the quests? Yeah, you have to do all of the quests to move on to the next act. Which I think is why there's only a relatively small number of them each time. Not because there's not a lot of stuff you can do, but because they make you do it all. I think actually, maybe it might be that. No, I think 5 isn't in this one. I don't think so. I don't think there's any side quests in this. Or are there? No, I don't think so. Where am I going? Go back to the road. Go back to the road. So yeah, I think it also is just you're doing this and you're doing that, and that's it. Hidden stash. Why are the torches around here? Oh, foul crows. Oh no. These guys being summoned, being created by things. I would guess so. Oh no, gotta save Vasala. Protect Vasala. Right. Yeah. You're right, Vasala. Do you generate your health back? You do! I don't do that. I don't think. Stare at health until it comes back. No, I don't think so. Oh, it doesn't work. Who would have thought that staring at health doesn't heal you? Oh, I haven't summoned my ravens back. Raven versus Crow. Who will win? Crow by outside interference, by disqualification due to outside interference. I don't remember them all having that creaky sound. Ooh. Ah. Underground passage. Oh, hello. Right. I wonder if these things are getting... Oh dear, it's fallen and whatever your things are. Oh dear, I forgot to firestorm. Oh, this thing. Oh, you. Black Anishu. Run away! Run away, run away, run away, run away. This can go badly. If I can, I mean it will go badly. Oh, she's leveled up. So that's what the I feel stronger means. From the companion. There he is, there's the horrible thing. I need to kill these shaman before they can summon more things. Or bring them back, certainly. Go away. Just kill this nest. Ah, there we go. I wonder if it's did we kill Rakinishu, or did we not? Because he stopped coming after us. Oh, we killed him. Oh, he dropped a Taj. Ugh. Now, Taj is only for paladins, which often is what I'd like, which is often the characters I'd play.
Such stones are common back home.
Yeah, I think part of it is balancing how many enemies there are with not overwhelming the character is part of the issue. But I do find, yeah, it's. Then again, I think I don't mind it in this because that's part of the game. It's like you could die, and that'd be a lot of your character is. And your loot is just gone because of it. Stop it. Oh. Another shaman over here. Oh, we've run out of ravens. Yeah. Ravens. Well, we've not even killed them all. I can still hear some. Right, are we done now? No. I killed you, didn't I? And they're still going. This battle will not end. Partially, I think we're getting tied into more enemies, bringing in more enemies by coming over this way. Yeah. We finished? Are they done? Okay, yeah, there is that kind of noise I thought there was. Pick up all the gold. So yeah, these stones are part of the way to get to Tristram. So, we need to get the scroll from the Tree of Inifis to know which order to use these stones, which I think is random each game. I mean, what was that? 120 options. And then you go to Tristram, and that's all part of the third quest, so they are somewhat involved. What was I thinking of boosting up this time? Yeah, chance of blocking, so we'll put that up. That's probably boosting our chance to block a bit. And we can now get a wolf. Yeah, wolf. Yay, wolf. No, we want first one. So I'm going for a summoning type druid. I'm sure there's like technical terms, as there often are in these games, where you have different paths to choose for your skills. It's weird. I'm now like, my brain's just like, oh yes, let's go and press F5 and quick save. Oh dear, getting back into this game. Ooh, a Vile Huntress. I did once have a maths lecture on, I think it was Morse theory, where he was like, where our lecturer was like, so this can't remember what the theory is about. But he's like, oh my goodness, what are these? Oh dear, run away, run away! But you have because they were dense, so they were all over the place. Like if this equation isn't right, you just wiggle it around a bit until you get one that works. That's a technical term. And it would be like, yes, wiggling around is a technical term. More charms. Charms are good. They're like permanent enchantments that I can't use yet. I may need to run away. I may need to be an utter coward and run away. And by... Yeah, minions are a lot tougher than your standard minions. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't die, Vasella. This is weird. The tank is... The druid is the tank. And of course we're overburdened. Switch those around. Put that there. Hit that button. Right, I can't remember which way we... I say like I can't remember which way we have to go. It's a randomly generated world, Dragonster. Of course you don't know which way to go. Let's get people back. Oh no, I already had Divine. Oops. He was actually a guy, like, one of his courses he did was math, called Math 247, and he'd always start it writing on the board, last time on 24/7, which kind of got a few chuckles out of us in the lectures. Right, where are you going? Oh no, not more of these guys. Oh, these guys aren't minions. That'll be easy. No, my wolf. I think no, my wolf. I didn't actually summon my wolf. Yeah, so it was quite. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oops. Oh, we didn't need to come this way. Wolf, help me. I think they were always better than the... I think I always preferred the silly ones willing to make the jokes than some of the other guys who are just very, very serious. And crazy maths lectures. Oh, do we get... Oh, what are you guys fighting? Right. Can we stop now and loot? Is everyone alright? I need a name for my wolf. Ooh. What just went ding? Amulet. Oh, I don't have any scrolls of identify anymore. Right. Anything else worth anything? Small shield, which we can't use. Alright. Ah, dear. So Kara will heal us and get our stats back up, so we'll check with her.
Greetings.
Trade. I'm not sure I actually want to sell anything. Right. Some damage is good. Sell that because we can't use it. We'll put this large charm in our stash because again we don't have the right level yet. Got all these around. I need a bigger sash so I can hold more potions. I might actually have to sell some of these. Because otherwise it's going to be coming back far too often. Yeah, I'm not using the mana potions pretty much because we regenerate mana anyway. Sell the regeneration ones as well. Probably not the best idea to do that, but whatever. There we go. Got a magic shield through there, that'll probably be quite useful. It's weird. Feels weird streaming at times. Oh yeah, in the stash, yeah. This is the stash, and you can put items here that you're not using. So, and the thing with gold is, if you die, you drop all the gold you're carrying. So I could actually put all my gold in here. That might be an idea. Which is, it doesn't work. I can't type it. Oh, because I'm withdrawing it, because I'm an idiot. There we go. So now if I die, I still have all this gold, but I can only have... I can only have 2.5 million gold in there. That sounds really weird. But as I was saying, it seems quite weird. It feels weird streaming, because it's like I'm kind of let's playing and recording and talking, but at the same time I'm kind of hanging out in chat and just being like, yeah, random topic. Because I never go off on a wild tangent in my Let's Plays. Ever. Honest. Ah! Nope, go away, misshapen thing. I was going to identify the shield before I came here. That would have been useful. Leave my dog alone. Stop it. Bad skeleton. I should just stop advancing through this cave. Just ends up pulling more enemies in. No tangents. We're completely normal. Yay! Stupid myths jokes. Right. Are we done? Are we done? Can we relax? Calm. I can't even use that yet. Extra fast, extra block rate, increased chance of blocking. Sounds good. But I don't have enough strength. No, in my luck, the way we're meant to have gone is down here, innit? Ugh. Ravens. Time. Oh, ow. Another small shield. Grey, that means it's either ethereal or socketed. It's ethereal! Cannot be repaired. Useless. Just want to get to the Tree of Inifus. Ah! Things attacking us. Healing potions. Probably useful. I hear these things are useful. This is why I like playing Druid. Playing Druid is like playing multiplayer with AI, that you can resummon when they die. Because with me trying to help defend them, they're gonna die. It's quite fun. I think the Necromancer does it as well, but you have to kill people and then summon the skeletons. Which then raises your whole question about good and evil in your main character in this game. My healing potion. Just want to get out of here and go to the... Oh, level 1. Does that mean we have to go through several levels in this game? I wouldn't be surprised. Cracked wolf head! Yeah, I love those. I mean, it's probably not that good in comparison to my current helmet. +1 to poison creeper versus level 3 charged bolt, extra defense. Defense is rubbish. Yep, looks like we've gone the wrong way to get out of here. Ah, well. I like that little teleport on your summons when they're too far away from you. If I stop, will they catch up with me? Yeah, the ravens and everyone's caught up with me. Oh, Visalda can't do that. Presumably because she's human and not magical. You're not Visalda. Where's Visalda? Oh dear. Visalda's stuck on the cave. Come on AI. Come on. Everything's alright. Are you alright? You alright? Huh. Maybe she's a mercenary and she wants to get paid. Come on. Visalda? Yeah, she looks like she's stuck. I think we're going to be without our archer for a while. We may need to go find a way to move. It doesn't look like it. I did try and walk through her, but I just walked through her. I think she might be stuck on the edge. We'll have another look, but I can't see it. I can't. Maybe if I try and summon something on top of her, because if I'm just kind of clipping through her. So let's try and summon a raven on top of her. That was not useful. Wolf in the same space. No, that's not working. Right. So Visalda's stuck. Maybe actually if I go a little bit further on, she might walk towards me this way. Nope. Okay. Probably. Part of me's tempted to use a Scroll of Town portal, but I don't really want to. Because just bouncing back to town will pull her out and that'll probably fix her, but it'll just be in the same kind of area, and then we may have a similar problem elsewhere, so. Hopefully we can just get out of here quickly. Oh, that looks like a doorway to another area, so we should be. She should kind of teleport. Oh no, I thought that around here was. Obviously I was wrong. Wrong I was. Ah! Kill the mage. Kill the mage! Right. No. Oh, did not want to pick this up. We're leveled up. Want to boost our strength and a bit more into energy because we keep running out of mana. What happens if I put... Do I get another wolf? I can have another wolf. More wolves! Oh my goodness, I was still in combat. I was busy leveling, guys. Okay, I might well be using a scroll town portal then. Right, we can have another raven. Another wolf. What have I even got in here? Oh, yeah, the throwing knives. I was going to throw it away. Identify. +1 to dexterity. Why was everyone guarding a set of arrows there? Guys, I've got this brilliant treasure. We need to guard it from any adventurers who are coming through. Brilliant. What is it? A quiver with some arrows in it. Silliness. Oh dear. Let's switch back to Firestorm. Oh, I can't carry anymore. I need to remember this. Oh, there's more of these vile huntresses. let's stop exploring. Stop exploring. Stop it. Ugh. Nope. Ooh, ooh. Oh. I saw a light and I thought that might be the next part of the cave. Up or down. Don't really want to throw it. I'll throw the wolf head away, although I always like the looks of them on the models. It's not all that useful because my current helmet is better. Oh, we seem to be managing without Vasala. I'm now about to die horribly for saying that, I'm sure. But I mean, it's the benefit of having playing the druid class. Or the necromancer class for that matter, is you've got other targets, the enemies to go after. Aha! To the Dark Wood. And now Vasala's back with us. Yay! Now the Tree of Inifus should be in a slightly central location. There's the waypoint, so we can come back here if we want to, or run away if we want to. The latter is probably more likely. Okay, this house may have been an ambush. Potentially. But who for? For us. It just didn't go very well. Shrine. What's that one? Poison Shrine. Yeah, so that's this little white bar's experience. So that's why every so often I've been getting a new skill. Summoning creatures does not, as far as I'm aware, doesn't decrease it. Ooh, that sounds like funny. That sounds like funny. Ah! Oh my goodness, health. You're a lightning thing, aren't you? Don't know why I was scared of the lightning stuff. Pick those up. Considering my helmet gives me lightning resistance. I think if you play multiplayer, it might do, but I'm not sure. It might have an effect on your experience, or it might increase the difficulty of creatures. One of the two, maybe both. Oh, I was going to equip that, wasn't I? I'll show you that. Show you my spare keys. Not really using any of them. Why are you flashing at me, OBS? Yellow, red, orange, yellow, orange, green, yellow. That seems a little worrisome. Maybe it's nothing to be worried about. Yeah, I've got a lot of healing potions. Like every other game I play. Let's withdraw everything. And go on a bit of a shopping spree if we can. And then we'll drop it all back before we die.
Greetings.
So I don't think there's much you can actually use. Oh yeah, it says it's got at the bottom. It's just like 234 it's at. For which is less than 1%. So yeah. This is another bit that seems to be kind of flashing between green and red, but yeah, and I wasn't really worried it was just random flashing of colours, but because I thought if there was anything particularly horrible going on in the stream, I thought you might have commented. So yeah, just weird colours. Okay. What am I doing? Right, repair everything. Oh. I'm gonna buy that. Even though I'm not using archery, because...
I can't use that.
Oh, what? I thought you could. Why can't you use that?
I can't use that.
Is that a level thing then? Oh, it's a level thing. Alright. Well, it's alright. We'll have a leveling birthday party thing for you, Vasala. Have that. Probably should have looked at that first. Oops. Yay. So... there anything else I was thinking about buying? Anything else? Right, what else do you need? Helmet and armor. Helmet and armor. So if we find any, remind me. Ooh, actually, scrolls. Yeah, we're all right. We'll get Vasala some, as long as I remember. So we're gonna head back here to where this special carver dude was, and we'll loot him. Oh, it was gloves. None of the usual wacky stuff, except my conversation, maybe. Right. Ooh, what have we got on you? Ooh, definitely better. May throw those away though. Ooh, that's regenerated with the armor shrine. Gold. Right. Ooh, there's a tree. Oh my goodness, you look horrible. You look scary. Extra strong and extra fast. That looks like a scary combination. I say that and kill him quite easily. Oh, epic, epic. I think it's epic, or is it artifact? Defense 14, so slightly worse than what we've currently got. Faster hit recovery, enhanced defense, extra strength, cold resist, fire resistance, damage reduced by 1. So I think we'll switch that out. Can you equip that?
Put that to good use.
There you go. See? Working together. And I've just realised that we don't have enough space for this. The Tree of Inifus. I think I'll stick with Vasala. I think there's other types of mysteries you can get in other acts. I say that like we're going to get to another act at some point. I don't think we'll get there today.
This dead tree teems with energy.
Take the Scroll of Inifus to Akara.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. Yeah, I thought it was like that. We'll throw away one of our miners. Actually, no. Yeah, we'll throw away one of our miners. We're going to talk to Akara. No point in using it. So, still working through quest 3. So she'll then tell us that it's got random symbols. Then we'll have to go back to those cairns in Stony Field. Which is probably called Stony Field because of the stones in the field.
Ah, very good. I have translated the runes on this scroll. You must find the cairn stones and touch them in the order that I have written.
So we seem to have got a bit lucky in the fact we already know where they are. Enter the portal to Tristram, but beware the danger that lies ahead. So, ooh. Right. Might be useful to actually pay attention to that at some point. Spiked Club. Presumably better than our normal club, so we'll switch out. And we'll sell stuff.
Yes?
And sell a load of potions, because Tristram, if I recall, has a lot of good stuff. Was that the correct order? Oh, probably. I think that's what it's supposed to be. So it was... Yeah, I'll have to look at it again when we get closer. But we've killed all the creatures around there anyway. Unless they've come back. Which is theoretically not impossible. Grab 100. Repairing shouldn't cost us more than that, I don't think. I'll have another quick look.
What can I do for you?
Repair all. Yeah. Oops, what have I done? Oh, right. It's numbered now. So it's teardrop, upside down, teardrop, minus, equals, and circle. Oh. Sounded zombie-ish. It was a zombie. Good. My mind isn't playing tricks on me. Right. Teardrop. Upside down teardrop. Minus sign. Equals. Circle. Find and rescue Deckard Cain. Right. In we go. That cow explodes, memory serves.
Ruins. The fate of all cities.
We have a cynical druid, it seems. Catches fire. Now, we need to get Griswold. We need to find what works, I think. I can't remember. Oh, cursed, that's an effect that we've got. Makes it slightly inept at hitting things. Oh, we got an archer up there. Ship Sapphire. I thought he'd given us something slightly better. Obviously I was wrong. Oh, right, here we are. Someone's hanging in that gibbet. Someone's going to die because they don't have enough health. What am I doing? Stupid isometric kind of angle. I can't see what I'm doing. Right, oh, that's probably useful. A champion skeleton archer? Oh. What are they doing to us here? Why are you green? And where are my ravens? Okay, I think we're going to clear everyone out before we get Deckard Cain out. That would make sense. Yes, I'm kind of role-playing. True. I'd be surprised if most characters weren't cynical, really, with the way this kind of world is. Everything is evil and trying to kill you. In this world, that's true, while also being fairly cynical. Let's not walk into fire, Fred. Fred! Ugh. We have... No... I don't think we're going to be too much bothered with the fact that we don't have, identify scrolls, because if memory serves, Deckard Cain can identify. Well, considering that Cain has assumably been up there since after it was burning, I don't know. That's a bit of
I can't carry it.
logic we can try and use to work out how long it's been like that. Give you that bow.
Put that to good use.
Good. So he's not, assumably not been fed or given water. So that's at most 2 weeks. The roofs have fallen in. So it's assumably been some time. Right, where there's something, oh, something you can pick up. I think it's down this way. Is it? Looking for Wirt's leg, which I think is down this way. Dead rogue. I always try and pick it up in this game. Can't remember where it is. Of course, it may have been taken out in this patch, but I don't think so. But yeah, also the kind of dead have been turned into skeletons, so that's probably another factor we can take into consideration for length of time. Then again, in most RPGs, you can turn anyone into a skeleton, even if they've just died. So, magic. Okay, we're back to a large fight where we need to kill things quickly. Kill the shaman. Kill the other one. Ah, skill of identify. So then, identify that. do you mean you can't use it? You can use that, but you're not. Why are you not using that? There he is. Oh, okay. I don't remember this. He must have been hiding a lot of gold in his leg.
I can't carry anymore.
He can't carry. Can't carry. Oh, Vasala's stuck again. Great. I'm gonna pick his leg, but I can't fit it anywhere.
I am overburdened.
Well, you know that the carver type, the carver that fallen earlier when they were red, they had torches, so it may have been that the fires had long died out and they're just really accident prone. I'm gonna go with that. So it'd been burnt down, most of it, but then yeah, accident prone evil minions. I like that. We'll go with that. Accident prone evil minions. Yeah.
Help!
Yeah, I'm gonna get to you. I'll get to you.
Overburdened.
Hello, Kane.
Deckard Cain, leave this place.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I thank you, friend, for coming to my aid.
Grand. Can I come through the... Right, okay. We'll get through the... Why? Why can't we go through the portal too? We gotta head back to the rogue encampment. Gotta go the long way. Ugh. The long way through a different portal, but... Still. Right. Okay, through a portal and a waypoint, but he just went through in a portal. He obviously has a scroll, his own scroll of town portal. Right, can I now give you this helmet?
I'll put that to good use.
I can. Just you're too far away. And her sprite doesn't change, which is a bit weird. To the rogue encampment. Who do we talk to? Actually, I think we might be doing things out of order at some point soon. Right, Deckard Cain.
As a token of my gratitude, I will identify items for you at no charge.
And...
Regrettably, I could do nothing to prevent the disaster which devastated Tristram.
for weeks.
It would appear that our greatest fears have come to pass. Diablo, the Lord of Terror, has once again been set loose upon the world. As you know, some time ago Diablo was slain beneath Tristram, and when our hero emerged triumphant from the labyrinth beneath town, we held a grand celebration that lasted several days. Yet, as the weeks passed, our hero became increasingly aloof. He kept his distance from the rest of the townsfolk and seemed to lapse into a dark, brooding depression. I thought that perhaps his ordeal had been so disturbing that he simply could not put it out of his mind. The hero seemed more tormented every passing day. I remember he awoke many times, screaming in the night, always something about the East. One day he simply left, and shortly thereafter Tristram was attacked by legions of foul demons. Many were slain, and the demons left me to die in that cursed cage. I believe now that Tristram's hero was that dark wanderer who passed this way before the monastery fell. I fear even worse, my friend. I fear that Diablo has taken possession of the hero who sought to slay him. If true, Diablo will become more powerful than ever before. You must stop him, or all will be lost.
Right, so there we are. So that's the game telling us that the warrior from the previous game has become evil. And if memory, I think Cain sticks with you certainly to Act 4, maybe even to Act 5. So, oh, actually, I have things to identify. Identify my things. Thank you. So, it's still useful. Attack takes 1 damage. Yeah, so that's still useful. It's even better for you.
I'll put that to good use.
Yeah. I think that's probably quite useful for us as well. Yeah, I think we'll stick like that. Yeah, I don't think she needs the strength. She just needs her to level up. What was I about to talk about? Yeah, so we'll keep the tone of Identify. We'll keep Word Slag as well. I always do this. I always pick it up and then hide it in my stash and never ever use it. I'm weird. But we'll still want the Scrolls of Identify because they'll be useful for out in the field, needing to identify things. Oh, we should probably we'll sell things here.
Good evening.
Barrel items. Sell that. I've not seen the end to Diablo 2. No, Diablo 1. Or Diablo 2 for that matter. Yeah, I think that's the issue, and I think we would see it in the cinematics where he kind of... Because I think he takes a soul stone and rams it into his head. And I think they're kind of like... I think that's what he was referring to with the... That's quite horrific to have to do it to yourself. Do that to yourself. So... I think that's something. What am I doing? Yeah. So I think that may be what he's talking about with the whole the dark brooding depression was because of what he'd gone through. Actually, I don't want to. I might want to buy stuff from Akara as well. Plonk. Are we back to technical terms?
You have risked your life to rescue Cain. For that we thank you. We must seek his counsel immediately.
What? Do you want... Ooh, another ring. More gold. So I need more gold. Ah! Cut price deals. Yay. Guessing I need to talk to him, don't I? Yay! Quest completed. We have no quests. Do I need to talk to you? Hello. Oh, yes, we can do... Yeah, so like... Yeah, guys, is he meant to have that stone sticking out of his head? Shh! Don't mention it. Just, it'll be awkward if we mention it. Just shh, shh. Just throw him a party and yay! Yeah, so... Ah, right. That's... Okay. So we can talk to everyone, actually. And I think you can talk to everyone about the quests when you're doing them, which I forgot to do. Oh, Geed.
Good day to you, partner.
Yeah.
I'm Geed, and I can already tell that I'll be your best friend in this forsaken camp.
No.
A spare weapon, some gold, a small gem is all I want in exchange for the equipment you'll need on whatever quest you might undertake. No, don't be shy. All of my items are guaranteed for life and come with a 2-day warranty.
You think those two dates are unrelated? Right. So we talked to him. We talked to him about the search for Cain.
Ah, Cain is here. Another customer. I haven't been this pleased since a love-starved maiden let down a bit more than her hair.
So we can also gossip. We go through the introduction again. Yeah, we can get gossip.
Akara and Kasha are sisters in the Order of the Sightless Eye, but they are worlds apart. Akara is a slow river of magic, Kasha, a viper of war. They're both deeply devoted to their religious order, yet the corruption of their sisters pains them both to no end.
Yeah, it's weird because like when we went to Tristram, and it's like He says, "Ah, there's Kane." That was actually the druid speaking, and there's a few little bits of dialogue. But there's 7 classes. You could probably add a little bit more for each of them. Make it a bit more dialogue-y. Right. And gamble. Oh, I never like this. So, gamble. You can buy an item, and then it's identified for you. So you're paying like 62,000. You don't know what kind of amulet that is. It'll be completely random. It's horrible. I hate it. I really don't like it. Right. Yeah, you're gonna give us a quest. I'll talk to everyone about. Why you're following me? You're a blacksmith. Let's gossip with everyone, shall we?
Your presence honors me.
Gossip.
Charcy seems to be a very sweet girl. She's the smith around here and can help you by trading weapons and armor.
Right. Deckard Kane. How do you think the search for Kane is going, Kane?
As a token of my gratitude,
is that it?
I will identify items for you at no charge.
Deckard.
Regrettably, I could do nothing.
Yeah, so he's just repeating himself. Yeah, Deckard, you just told me about this. I can identify items free of charge. Yes. Gossip.
Long ago, Diablo and his brothers were cast out of hell by the lesser evils. It seems that hell's balance has shifted, as Andariel is now aligned with the Lord of Terror. Her presence here in the mortal realm does not bode well for us.
Yeah, I've just glanced. The last time I glanced at the number of drop frames, it was at 3,000 and about 1%. It's now 6,000 and 3.5%. So I think we've yeah. I don't know if this like OBS over time's done this, or if my internet, something's happening with my internet connection. Might be that. So I think. Yes, I'm not entirely sure how to fix that, if I can, at all. So I think what I might do, I think we'll just pick up this quest from Charcy, and then maybe call it there for tonight, and we can, if people want, if people want to, I have been recording, so that may have affected the frames as well. So if people are watching this. Fair enough. I just think... Okay. Not exactly the right thing to happen. Okay. Fair enough. I think, yeah, we'll keep going around and gossiping with people, though.
Hello.
See if this slowly works out.
Some evenings we gather at the bonfire to retell epic tales and try to forget about the terrible events that led to losing the monastery.
Yeah, there, Kasia. And yeah, we'll have a chat with Charcy as well.
Greetings.
I know this isn't Charcy. At some point we will.
Though he has only been our guest for a short time, I sense that Wareve has faced many harrowing trials. Though he knows, as I do, that a terrible evil has blanketed the land, his only real concern is to reach the eastern trading ports with his caravan.
I assume that's his job. Get the caravan there. I wonder if he's the head of the caravan or like the bodyguard, because there's no caravan. I assume. Because you'd think Geed, like caravan-y. You know, this looks like it might be like a caravan attached to it, but I don't think he's in Luke Ghislaine. Actually, there's a little bit of... There's like a little thing here, isn't there? Yeah, so it's part of a caravan. Ooh, a cow. Moo. So yeah, we'll go and talk to Charcy. And she'll give us our 4th quest. Which is, if memory serves, Quest 5.
When I fled the monastery, I left behind the Herodric Malice, my enchanted smithing hammer. If you can retrieve it for me, I'll use its magic to strengthen your equipment.
Okay, this is where the linearity of this game goes a bit weird. We've just got the 5th quest. Beware of the smith that guards it. Yes, we will. I think actually, like, you can talk to people about the quests. So I think it's talk, gossip.
Akara, our priestess and seer, is most upset by the corruption of our sisters. I fear that she blames herself.
Right, so we can ask her about the tools for the trade again.
The monastery can confuse even those who know it well. Stay alert in there.
Oh, if I get confused by things that don't confuse other people. Yeah, he's... Beware of the smith. Like, that sounds like one of those little signs you just have on the doorway, like, beware of the smith, he's angry in the morning.
What you need?
Tools of the trade.
Charcy talks of nothing anymore but this Herodric malice. Between you and her, my ears need a rest. Just find it and bring it back quickly.
I'm trying to think, like, I think most kind of smiths would be big, burly guys, like a lot of muscle, or as we were talking about, Tolkien-esque dwarves, all beard and muscle, and maybe held together by ale. So possibly mead. So yeah, they say it sounds tough unless he's drunk. So, Wareve, what do you say about the malice?
Just as an archer needs bow and arrow, or a draftsman pen and paper, so Charcy needs the Herodric malice with which to ply her trade.
Right. So we'll talk to everyone, and then we'll talk to Kane about it last, I think. See what they say.
Charcy is wasting her time and talents using an inferior hammer. Had she the Herodric malice, she could make the steel sing and craft you a suit of armor as impenetrable as the Great Eye.
Lidless, wreathed in flame. Sorry, I'm getting too much caught up in the Tolkien, aren't I?
The retrieval of the Herodric malice is not without risk. Our monastery is filled with voracious hellspawn. You'd best be careful, my friend.
So it's confusing and filled with voracious hellspawn. Couldn't you, like, give us more, mercenaries to come with us, and we could have an army and take them all on? Or do I have to just go with my 2 dogs, my 2 ravens, my vine, and Visala? Now, Deckard Cain.
The malice was forged and enchanted by the ancient Herodric mages during the Sin Wars. When their union dissolved, the malice was entrusted to the Sisterhood, guarding the pass into the east.
Yeah, so he's one of the Haradrim, so he knows this stuff. And, oh dear. You know the last time I mentioned drop frames, it was around 6,000? It's now 12,000. Eep. Rising. So, eep. So I think, yeah, we've done 3 quests. And it's been almost 2 hours. So I think that's quite fun. It's actually quite interesting, because I was thinking of possibly streaming tomorrow. Yeah, I was actually thinking of... when I was thinking about what time to stream, or what day to stream, I was thinking about doing it tomorrow. And I thought, Verex hasn't streamed in a while. He might be streaming tomorrow. And here we are, he will be streaming tomorrow. He posted his video, didn't he, the other day? So... drop our money off. So I think... Yeah, I think with the fact that the number of drop frames is soaring pretty much every second, and we've done 3 quests, I think I'll call it there. So, yes, thanks for joining me, Eyruc. It's been different. It's been different, kind of streaming rather than just let's playing. So it's been fun. I think I'll probably post this on YouTube for anyone else who was thinking about coming and couldn't make it. So, see you, Eyruc. Probably see you tomorrow in Verex's stream. So fare thee well.